This week brought to you by, I really don't have time for much else than what's about to happen. So, hello to the internet, my name's Craig Montgomery and we're here today to talk about the things that make you say, who even am I? Except today, the topic is... TBH, I have been mentioning recently that I'm sort of running low on the topic front of things that I feel comfortable with talking about, and I haven't been able to engage with you guys very much in finding out what type of topics interest you and such, so this is really all of our faults. No, I'm kidding. But for real, I am in a stage of trying to figure out what to do with the channel, because it's not really picking up in speed in any kind of way, and I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. So in that space that I'm currently in, I don't really have the gumption to dig into any topics, just because nothing's really caught my interest recently. So here I am, sticking true to my promise to myself to do a weekly video, a little bit of a stream of consciousness thing, and a check-in, and a hello, and a I love you, just those kinds of things. It is almost the end of 2017, which kind of is insane. I don't really understand how to wrap my head around how quickly time is moving as I'm getting older, which I will say I have the inclination to say is not because of my age, it's just because I'm more intentional with my time as I'm getting older. So by the fact that I am choosing to do things with my time, that time is filled and enjoyable and moves a little bit quicker, whereas as I was younger, I feel like I mismanaged my time a lot, I wasted my time a lot, I did silly things or I didn't have things to do. I was kind of always waiting for something to happen, and now I'm making things happen. So I think that might really be the kind of transition in my perception of time, rather than oh, I'm getting older and the years are just slipping by now because I'm so used to this. I think it's much more about the intention that goes into the way I'm spending my time. That's 'cause you asked, As a channel update, I don't think I'm going to continue uploading my videos directly to Facebook because I don't think it's really changed much. And also when I tried to do a Facebook page, it became very clear that Facebook is looking to make money off of people who do that kind of thing, because it wants you to pay to get your stuff distributed, and that's not really where I'm at with this whole thing. Just still a hobby, fun, not really trying to make this a career. So no thanks, Facebook. No thanks. Something interesting personally to share, I guess, as we enter the winter season, ending up the year. It's always a very reflective time for me, where I tend to fall into a state of looking back on what I've done with my year, and it's in the past usually been a little bit of a depressing season, just because that's natural. Winter brings you down from summer, but also what I'm noticing retroactively is I was never really proud of what I had done with my year, and so I kind of was left feeling like I should have done more. But this year I'm actually feeling extremely proud with what I've done with my year, and that feels really good. And while I do feel the winding down of moving into the winter season, I'm finding myself feeling a little cathartic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And proud of myself just for sticking true to my values and putting in the work to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve, and that feels really nice. I've managed to meal prep and make probably 90% of the food that I eat every single week of this year with my roommate, and I've maintained going to the gym and exercising and working out at least 3 times a week since I started in the January of this year. I haven't missed a single Tuesday of releasing a video. I'm reading books again, which is a huge passion of mine that I had kind of let slip to the side for a little bit. My friends and family are doing well, work is going well. Just in general, I feel like I am in a fairly decent place in life, and it feels good to kind of have that going on for me with all of these hand gestures. This is a really, what is this? What am I doing? Why? Seems a little early in the year, beginning of November, to be having end of year feels, but that's what's going on in my body right now, so that's what I'm talking about. Got some trips to visit family and friends coming up soon, so that's going to be super exciting. I will be traveling a bit and getting out of the city, which is always nice. If you're somebody who checks in here regularly and watches my videos, first of all, thank you so much. I am so glad to have you here and chat with you, even if it's just that one way, my words going into your ears. It's super nice of you to listen, and thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. Hello. This is my little corner of the internet. This is our little corner of the internet. I ask this pretty frequently, but if there are types of content that I make or things that you find interesting that you would like more of, I would love to hear from you on what those things are. Sometimes it's really nice to just like do a video I want to do because I want to do it, but I also want to make sure that I'm providing some source of entertainment to you, because you know, you are choosing to spend your time watching me move the lips to make the noises and stuff. So if I could be like doing more to make that a pleasurable and enjoyable experience for you, then that is something I would be happy to cater to. Just requires you to use those little didgeridoos on the ends of your hands to type some things on that keyboard and let me know what's going on in your brain, because I couldn't read your mind even if you were here with me in person. So, you know. You could also, like, you know, tell me to stop if you want. I mean, like, I don't know. Have we made it to the end of our road? Is that where we're at? Craig, stop it. Your insecurities are showing. I'm a firm believer in creating for yourself and making sure that you're expressing the things that you want to say, and if people resonate with that, then they can. I just feel like this medium is a little bit different because while I do enjoy talking and I enjoy making videos, it is like specifically intended to be shared with other people and for other people to interact with you. And I guess what I'm getting at is, at this point where I've been doing this for a little over a year, and I don't really feel like that relationship is cultivating, where I feel like you guys are either comfortable with talking with me or interested in talking with me, which is what it is. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just like, do I need to do something different? Maybe that's a question for myself more than for you. But I think that is a little bit why it's weird, is I can do the things that are fun for me, and it doesn't bother me, I guess I should say. It's I'm not like, feelings are hurt, I don't feel like this is pointless or worthless. But in terms of continuing, it does kind of like matter if people want to watch, because otherwise I can just like journal for myself. There's no reason to make things public. I don't know. I've been thinking about this for a while, and still I don't have very developed thoughts on it, so that should say something to all of us. Basically, I would really just like to hear from you about your thoughts on what this channel is and what I can offer you, and if it's something that you value, or is it something that you suffer through because you feel like you need to be supportive because you're my friend. Just because I've reached that point where the feedback is needed to make a choice on my end about like how to move forward or what to do moving forward, or if I should move forward. So, all right, I'm going to stop myself because I need to. So, bye.